This is what a Lebanese government official had to say when he was asked, will he allow his son to go and fight against Israel? You see, if you don't finish the job now, you're gonna have to deal with it later again and again and again. And you will be judged generations to come as a generation that had the chance to eliminate that evil, but chose not to do it. Now bear in mind, the same official used to boast about how strong is Hizballah and how Nasrallah can destroy Israel and impress about it, encouraging the young men of Lebanon to join Hizballah and go and even become martyrs, shaheeds in the name of Allah. Now let's hear what he has to say now.
הסביבה הלבנוני תומך חיזבאללה שבעבר אמר שנסראללה בכפתור אחד יכול לפרק את ישראל ואת הביטחון.
תן לי את זה.
בוא תשמע מה עכשיו הוא אומר.
إذا ابنك اليوم الله يخلي لك ولادك قال لك أنا بدي أطلع على الجبهة أقاتل العدو الإسرائيلي، هل تسمح له؟
لا، بكل صراحة بقول لك.
ابنك أغلى من هالشباب؟
مش أغلى من الشباب، هن اخذين خط الشباب معين، أنا كنت ضد معركة الإسناد. شو بقول لك يعني بكذب عليك يعني؟
And that's, ladies and gentlemen, what happened when you start talking power and respect in the Middle East. The only way you can achieve proper stability in the Middle East is by showing power and respect. If you don't have that language in the Middle East, you're doomed. Everyone here needs to have that language. And if you find yourself saying, hey, you know what? I'm not speaking this language in the Middle East and I'm living just fine. Well, that's because someone else is speaking that language for you. It could be the army, the police, your neighbors, or I don't know what. But long story short, if you don't speak that language in the Middle East, radical Muslim jihadists will come and take advantage of you and will destroy your country. And in this case, they're trying to genocide the Jewish country while destroying their own people and their own nation. That's why a lot of Muslim countries are following suit. The United Arab Emirates, they're all banning radical Islam. They're all banning Muslim Brotherhood outside of the law because they know how dangerous they are and how good they are in lying to everyone and convincing them they're the victim while they're actually being the oppressors. In the Middle East, the moment that you start talking power and respect, all these radicals start tuning down. I said that in my last video, and here it's happening in front of our eyes. So while Israel is fighting Hamas and telling them, give me back my children, bam, bam, pa, pa, give them back right now, Lebanon on the other side are flexing and coming and say, yeah, Israel, we're gonna F you up. You saw what Hamas did to you. Imagine what Hizballah is gonna do to you. It's gonna be 1,000 times worse. And Israel goes, calm down, Lebanon, don't piss me. And he goes, bomb, give me back my hostages. Bomb, give me back my hostages. Literally hammering Hamas to the ground. Lebanon, all hyped, starts shooting thousands of rockets at Israel while Israel is fighting Hamas, trying to bring back their hostages, telling Lebanon, calm down. After a while, Israel said, you know what? Enough is enough. And then they go, bam, Muhammad Def is down. Bam, Haniya is down. Bam, Sinwar is down. Turn around. Yeah, you know what, Lebanon? Bring it on. Bam, Nasrallah is down. Bam, the whole head command of Hizballah is down. Bam, Beirut is being bombed. Lebanese are running for their life, screaming, please, ceasefire. Stop it now. Ceasefire. We don't want to have war with you guys. But here's the thing. Ceasefire is never an option with radical Islam. Because in their religion, ceasefire is called hudna. And the meaning of hudna is, I can't destroy you. I've tried, now you're destroying me. Let's stop fighting so I can get more weapons and come and destroy you again. That religion even permits them to lie in order to deceive you so you will believe they want to have a ceasefire with you just so they can come and kill you again. The Prophet did it. He led by example and they're following that example. So to all the people out there thinking that ceasefire is the solution in the Middle East, I'm sad to break it down for you. It's a terrible idea. The only way you can achieve proper stability in the Middle East is by showing power and respect. And it's very interesting. The moment that you show them power and respect, suddenly they don't want to send their children. That's exactly what's happening. They did not want to have a ceasefire. No one barely speaking about ceasefire while Israel was being attacked. While radical Islam was trying to genocide Israel, they were not calling for ceasefire then. But now, when you show them power and respect, every one of them, ceasefire. Don't send your children to war. It's not worth it. Don't fight Al Yahud. It's not worth it. Guys, stop it. Let's talk. Now, I'm not encouraging any acts of violence. I wish we could live in a world that there was no need for violence. But having power is a necessity in this jungle that we call life. And just like the old saying says, it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener at war. And Israel is just trying to live in that garden peacefully. They've made the desert green. They've brought so many innovation and startups to the world. But they know that they have to speak the language of the Arab man because they're living in an Arab neighborhood. Power and respect. And when I say Arab neighborhood, mind you, all the Muslim countries around Israel, and there's only one tiny Jewish nation. And people want the Jews to disappear so the Palestinians can come and take their made-up nationality land from them. How crazy is that? Why don't any of them want to take their Muslim brothers and put them in their own countries? But anyway, let's keep hearing what this guy had to say.
بس هو
حرام
بيطلع
عم بيروح
يقاتل
شهداء
العدو.
كتير وعبقشف على الشهداء وفي
But he's going out to fight the enemy, and that is a problem with the Muslim media, that is a problem with the Lebanese media and the government official. When you keep calling Israel your enemy, well, Israel is not the enemy of Lebanon. Israel have no incentive in hurting Lebanese people or conquering Lebanon. When Israel was in Lebanon last time, they did not put a single settlement there. They did not try to conquer. They were just trying to keep their country safe. They pulled back, and look what's happening, and now they're going back again. So I hope the people of Lebanon will start waking up and stop calling Israel the enemy, while the real enemy is actually Hizballah, because they're bringing that on them. They brought this war on them. They brought this destruction last time when they kidnapped an Israeli, and this time when they tried to kidnap and murder Israelis. I don't know, maybe they should learn, stop trying to murder the Jews, and you're gonna have a great life. Instead, maybe try having peace with the Jews. Imagine how beautiful that would be. When you stop trying to murder them and you become friends with them, allies, neighbors, the possibilities for the Middle East to flourish are going to become unstoppable. But for that, ladies and gentlemen, radical Islam must be eradicated. Hence, bringing it back to my point, the only way to stabilize the Middle East and hope for a better future for everyone in the Middle East is by fighting radical Islam and eradicating it, destroying it. So trying to pressure Israel to stop this war against radical terrorism is a terrible idea. You see, if you don't finish the job now, you're going to have to deal with it later again and again and again. And you will be judged generations to come as a generation that had the chance to eliminate that evil but chose not to do it. Why? Because of some kind of a false superior morality, or actually just being morally bankrupt and so easy to be manipulated by propaganda media that is trying to give you a false narrative of what's happening in the Middle East. Israel want peace, enemies around don't want peace. Get these enemies out of the way, you might have peace. Very simple. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click the like, share, subscribe button. Leave a comment. I always try to answer these comments. And if you want to find a direct way to support this channel, to support me, that I can keep doing this work for you, go and check my Patreon. This has become my main source of income, because after all, I am doing this for free and out of my own free time. So over there, you can find practical, direct ways of how to help me keep growing this channel so this content can reach more and more people. But until then, guys, just don't do anything stupid. And in general, just try to be nice to your Jewish neighbors. It's fun. Look at me. I'm an Arab. They're Jews. I'm nice to them. They're nice to me. We're having a great time together. Seriously, guys, stop with this radical propaganda of trying to make Israel look like your enemy. Israel is not the enemy of peace. Israel is the only hope for peace in the Middle East. Stay safe. See you next time.
שישלח אותו לחול. שתי הערות. כן. הערה הראשונה, הכלם פאדי של כל, מדברים על הצייצנים האלה, ירושלים ואל-קודס ואל-אקצא. עד שזה מגיע. עד שזה מגיע לרגע האמת, ואז אף אחד לא מגיע. והדבר השני, שים לב, הם תמיד, אנשי התקשורת מדברים על האויב, כאילו ישראל. לא, ישראל היא לא אויבת. אנחנו לא אויבים של העם הלבנוני, אנחנו אויבים של חיזבאללה, תבינו את זה.